we have the fortune of listening to yet another wonderful Avyak Murli. The date. Yes, so 1 second. So,
conqueror of Maya, and you would be able to see.
So yes, we are going to read the Murli of the 15th of April, 1971. And the essence of the Murli is the Trimurti acts of the children of the Trimurti Father. The Trimurti acts of the children of Trimurti Father. So Baba wants us to be like him. And let me share the screen for all of you. And there you go. So Baba wants us to be like him, and Baba is Trimurti, that is, he functions as Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. So we too have to behave like that. In other words, we have to create the new world. So we are co-creating with Baba. We have to sustain the new world. So co-sustainer like Baba, and then co-destroyer of the old world. So that's the larger context of the Trimurti acts that we have to do. But also from a personal point of view, we have to, on one hand, create new sanskaras, new habits within ourselves. Then we have to sustain these new habits. And at the same time, we have to destroy the old habits or old sanskaras. So in this way, we become Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar, just like Shiv Baba. Then Baba also talks a lot about becoming a donor, and a real donor, a great donor, a triple donor, and donating through our thoughts, donating through our words, and donating through our actions. When we do that, there is reward involved. Baba rewards us handsomely. But when we do it as thoughts, there's a different type of reward as compared to when we serve or donate through our words, or when we serve and donate through our actions. And each reward is more beautiful than the other, and we will learn that today in this Avyak Murli. So the Murli, again, the date is 15th of April, 1971. And so let's start. Are all of you children of the Trimurti Father also Trimurti? Are all of you children of the Trimurti Father also Trimurti? Are you performing all three tasks whilst being Trimurti? At the present time, are you performing 2 tasks or 3? Which task are you performing, or are you performing all 3 tasks simultaneously? You have become Trimurti, have you not? Just as you have become Trimurti, have you also become Trikaldarshi? So Baba wants us to become Trikaldarshi along with becoming Trimurti. In fact, being Trikaldarshi becomes the basis of becoming Trimurti. So Trikaldarshi means the knower of the 3 aspects of time. Do you become Trikaldarshi and then create every thought and every action, and thereafter put that thought into action? Yeah, I'll repeat. Do you become Trikaldarshi and then create every thought and every action, and thereafter put that thought into action? Definitely, all the 3 tasks are constantly carried out simultaneously. If you do not destroy your old sanskaras, your nature and weak thoughts, how would the new creation be created? So we have to function like sanskar, like Shankar, to be able to destroy our old sanskaras. Baba is saying, if you do not destroy that, if we do not become Shankars and destroy our old sanskaras, then how will we become Brahmas and create new sanskaras? So, and if you do create the new creation, but do not sustain it, how would it be visible practically? So after creating, then we have to sustain the new creation, the new sanskara. So you, the Trimurti children of the Trimurti Father, are you carrying out all 3 tasks simultaneously? You're destroying sinful actions and wasteful thoughts. You have to do this with even greater force now. So we have been doing it, for many years maybe, but Baba wants us to now put in a lot of force in destroying our sinful actions and wasteful thoughts. You must not only burn away your sinful actions and wasteful thoughts, but you are now world benefactors. That's a lovely title for us, So Trimurti, Trikaldarshi, now world benefactors. This is why it is the task of you Shaktis to lighten the burden of sinful actions of the whole world. So we are world benefactors, but now another title, we Shaktis. So we are Shaktis. So we Shaktis have been tasked by Baba to lighten the burden of sinful actions of the whole world and to finish the wasteful thoughts of innumerable souls. Yeah, so if we haven't fixed ourselves, how will we help fix others? So Baba is saying we have to do this for the whole world. So at present, this task of destruction, and together with that, the task of creation of pure thoughts, both these tasks have to be carried out with full force. When you have a very fast machine, you can change the form, color, virtue, and task, etc., of an object in 1 second. Baba is saying that we need to have a very fast machine. So if you have a fast machine, any ordinary fast machine in the world, then you can change the form, color, virtue, and task of an object in 1 second. As soon as the object is put into the machine, its form changes. In the same way, this machinery of establishment and destruction has to work very fast. This inner machinery of establishing new sanskaras and destroying the old sanskaras has to work very fast. Just as the form and color of an object change as soon as it is put into a machine, in the same way, the thoughts, form, virtues, and tasks of all the souls who come in front of you will change in this spiritual machinery. Yeah, we have to become so powerful that in a second, when people come in front of us, they change. Not only of the souls, but the quality and the task of the 5 elements will also change. Souls will change, even the 5 elements will change. Such should be our machinery. Such machinery is now be used practically. This is why you're told that both the tasks of establishment and destruction are now being carried out simultaneously. Now they will be carried out even faster. Simultaneously, this has been happening, and this has to happen, but now this needs to happen faster. Just as there is always a queue of beggars in front of great donors, in the same way, there's going to be a queue in front of all of you. When you have a big crowd at an exhibition, what do you do at that time? You start a queue and give them a short message. You cannot give them the knowledge of creation, but you give them the introduction and the message of the Father, the Creator. In the same way, when there is a queue of beggars, you will only give them this message, but this message of 1 second is powerful. So 1 second's message, but a powerful one that can be transformatory for them. This message becomes merged in those sanskaras in the form of a sanskar. But this message becomes merged in those souls in the form of a sanskar. Yeah, those souls will merge that information that we'll give them in that 1 second, that powerful message, and it will turn into a sanskara in them. Souls of all religions will come begging for this. People even say that Christ is now here in the form of a beggar. Founders of religion will come in front of you in the form of beggars. What alms will you give them? You will simply give them this message. You will have to give such a powerful message that they will become instruments to establish a religion through the powerful sanskaras of this message. So interesting. Baba is saying you will have to give such a powerful message that they will become instruments to establish a religion through the powerful samskaras of this message. It is possible that Jesus Christ might come, the soul of Christ might come, and he listens to only one short class or something, or just little bit of experience, and that becomes the basis for him to start the new religion of Christianity in the next kalpa. Baba is reminding us that we are such powerful souls. So those sanskaras will become imperishable, because you will also have imperishable sanskaras at the time of your final perfect stage. Yeah, our imperishable sanskaras at the time of our final perfect stage will help create their imperishable sanskaras. At present, you're making your sanskaras imperishable. Therefore, those to whom you give the message and on whom you make effort are not able to stay here all the time. Because we are work in progress. We are slowly making our sanskaras imperishable. So sometimes what happens is the people we give message to, they are not able to stay here for all the time. They stay here for some time and they then become slack. So the reason for their slackness is us. However, at the end, your sanskaras will become imperishable. So because you have the power of imperishable sanskaras, you give them such teachings or such a message that their sanskaras become imperishable. So what effort you have to make now? Yeah, so what effort do we have to make now so that our imperishable sanskaras create imperishable sanskaras in them? So in other words, what do we need to do to create imperishable sanskaras in ourselves? So what is Baba saying? You have to change your sanskaras. But we have to take this forward. We have to put, Baba is saying, but you must now put the stamp of making them imperishable. Just as when something is sealed with the government stamp, no one else can open it. So you should put on such a seal that Maya cannot open it for half a cycle. So you have to make intense effort to create imperishable sanskaras. Baba is clearly delineating what we need to do for ourselves now. You have to create imperishable sanskaras. This will only happen when you become Master Trikaldarshi and put your thoughts into action. You see, becoming Master Trikaldarshi becomes the basis for becoming Trimurti. And when we become Trimurti, we are able to create new sanskaras because we are able to destroy the old sanskaras. And creating is not just creating, but also sustaining. So we become sustainers of imperishable sanskaras. And our imperishable sanskaras then becomes the basis of creating imperishable sanskaras in others. So check every thought that you create. Am I stable in the stage of a Master Trikaldarshi? If you perform actions while stable in this stage, you will not perform any wasteful action. Never mind the question of performing sinful action. If you perform actions while stable in this stage, you will not perform any wasteful action. And in other words, Baba is saying, forget about sinful thoughts, sinful actions. You won't even perform any wasteful actions. You have now gone above the account of sinful actions. Your sinful thoughts and also your sinful actions have finished. Now it is just a question of wasteful thoughts and wasteful actions. You have to change those wasteful things into powerful thoughts and powerful tasks. In the world too, they talk about change from waste to best. So now these wasteful things have to be changed into powerful thoughts and powerful tasks. This is called the stage of perfection. So have you now become great donors? Yes, so you see Master Trikaldarshi, Master and Trimurti, Master Trimurti. And becoming Master Trimurti then helps us become great donors. Now Baba is talking about the 3 types of donations we have to do. How many types of donation do you give? Are you double donors, triple donors, or even more than triple? Each, in parentheses, it is written, each one gave his own idea. There are 3 main donations that are shown. You give the donation of knowledge. You're donating the powers through yoga. And the 3rd donation is of virtues through your actions. So through your thoughts, through your words, and through your actions. Your thoughts is yoga, that is you donate powers. Through your words, that's knowledge, that you donate. And then through your actions, you donate virtues. One is a donation through the mind. The second is a donation through words. And the 3rd is a donation through actions. Through your mind, you donate all powers. Again, through your mind, you donate all powers. Through your words, you donate knowledge. And through your actions, you donate all virtues. Yeah. See, at the beginning of every day, make a plan of how you will donate all these 3 things and in what way. Yeah, Baba always says important people create a chart for themselves or create a to-do list for themselves. They have their day organized right in the morning or even one day prior. So Baba is wanting us that when we wake up early in the morning and sit in meditation at Amrit Veda, we create a plan of how to donate in all these 3 ways or all these 3 types of donations. So then at the end of the day, check whether you became a great donor. Did I donate in all 3 ways? Each of the 3 types of donation has its own reward and attainment. Each of the 3 types of donation has its own reward and attainment. Just as on the path of devotion, each one attains something according to the donation he gives. In the same way, to the extent that someone donates something in this great life, accordingly, he creates his future to that extent. Not only does he receive for the future, but he also receives the instant fruit. If someone does not give a donation through words or actions, but only gives a donation to the mind, he receives a different kind of instant fruit. Here, Baba is emphasizing that we need to donate in all the 3 ways. We cannot just say that we're donating in this one way and ignore the other 2. That won't give us the full reward that Baba wants us to get. So all of you now know the philosophy of karma very well. The attainment from each type of donation is its own. Those who give all 3 types of donation receive 3 types of fruit in a practical way instantly. You know the philosophy of karma. What is the instant fruit of the donation through the mind? Yeah. The instant fruit received by those who are great donors through their minds is that firstly, they become victorious over their own minds. So now what is the benefit of donating through the mind? Yeah, and what do we donate through the mind? Powers. And so when we donate through the mind, we become victorious over our own minds. That's what Baba is saying. The instant fruit received by those who are great donors through their minds is that firstly, they become victorious over their own minds. That is, over their own thoughts in 1 second. That is, they attain the power to be victorious over their thoughts. No matter how mischievous some souls may be in their thoughts, that is, if their minds are not able to stabilize on one thought for just 1 second, then such souls will, with mischievous thoughts, are able, with the power of their own victory, to make, for a temporary period, the minds of those mischievous souls peaceful and stable from unstable. So what Baba is saying, that when we donate through our minds, we become such powerful souls, we become such victorious souls, that we are able to make the minds of mischievous souls, unstable souls, peaceful and stable. You see, our strength, our power gets transmitted to them, and their minds also become peaceful and stable. So someone who is in distress because of pain is made unconscious with an injection. Baba is bringing an example from the medical field. Someone who is in distress because of pain is made unconscious with an injection, and his distress due to the pain is then finished. In the same way, those who become great donors through their minds are able to give others the experience of peace with the power of their vision, attitude, and consciousness. Those who are great donors, they're able to donate through their minds the experience of peace with the power of their vision, attitude, and consciousness, but only for a temporary time, because the other person has not made his own effort. Yeah, for sure, the other person has to do something. He or she has to make effort, but at least if we become powerful enough, we can give them the experience of peace and power, at least for a temporary period of time. However, through the influence of the power of a great donor, he is able to have the experience for a short period. Those who have great donors, those who are great donors to the minds, have such power in their thoughts that whatever thoughts they create are successful. You see, we keep donating to others, eventually our thoughts also become so powerful that whatever thoughts come in our mind, they become successful. So those who are great donors through the mind become the ones who attain success in their thoughts. They are able to stabilize their thoughts wherever they wish. They will not be subservient to their thoughts, but their thoughts will be subservient to them. It's very interesting. They will not be subservient to their thoughts, but the thoughts will be subservient to them. They can create whatever creation they wish to through their thoughts. When they wish to destroy a thought, they're able to do that. So like Brahma, they are able to become master Brahmas. They are able to create whatever creation they want through their thoughts. And then Master Shankar form is also very easy for them, and they are able to destroy whatever thought they wish to destroy. So such great donors have three powers: of creating thoughts, of destroying thoughts, and also of sustaining them. You see how when we are master donors, we also become, in a way, master Trimurtis. But when we become master Trimurtis, we are able to generate the ability to become great donors in all these three forms, or three ways. So you see how there's a loop here. So this is the great donation through the mind. You see, when we donate through the mind, then we are able to create what we want to create and destroy what we want to destroy. The practical form of a master almighty authority is visible in the same way. Do you understand? So what do we have to become? Another wonderful title for us, a master almighty authority. Such a soul is a master almighty authority. Do you understand? Baba is asking. Such a soul is a master almighty authority. What do those who are great donors through their words receive? Now, Baba has finished talking about when we donate through the mind. And now, when we become great donors through our words, then what do we receive? So they are master knowledgeful. Each word of theirs has a lot of value. They are master knowledgeful. So from Master Almighty Authority, now Master Knowledgeful. Yeah, another wonderful title for us. Each word of theirs has a lot of value. The value of one jewel is much more than the innumerable other physical jewels. Yeah, these are imperishable, non-physical jewels, the jewels of knowledge, but these become so much more precious, so much more valuable than the physical jewels. So you donate jewels through your words, do you not? A jewel of those who give the donation of the jewels of knowledge becomes so valuable that many souls are thirsty to hear each word of such a soul. A jewel of those who give the donation of the jewels of knowledge becomes so valuable that many souls are thirsty to hear each word of such a soul. One word becomes such that it is able to quench the thirst of many thirsty souls. You become master, knowledgeful, valuable. And the third quality that you develop, see, so you become valuable, you become master knowledgeable, but the third quality you develop is that you become sensible. Each word of such a soul is filled with sense. Sense means that there is no word spoken that is without essence. When someone speaks words with sense, he is said to be very sensible. You can know about someone's sense through his words. Both types of donor become sensible. These are the qualifications, but what is the attainment? So yeah, that in a way is an attainment too, but Baba is giving us some special attainment, special gift, special reward for donating through words. And let's listen to that. For those who give a donation through words, firstly, they experience happiness. Because there is happiness when one sees wealth. Yeah, when we're giving wealth, we're seeing wealth, right? So there is happiness when one sees wealth. And secondly, they will never become discontent. So there's happiness. And then secondly, they never become discontent. Because they are full of all treasures. And because they do not lack anything, they remain constantly content and cheerful. Because they are full of all treasures and because they do not lack anything, they remain constantly content and cheerful. Each word of theirs will be like an arrow. Whatever they say to anyone will touch that person. Their words are very effective. By donating through words, their speech is filled with many virtues. They easily have the attainment of happiness in their stage. So happiness, contentment, effectiveness, yeah, such wonderful things come. They will not make effort to attain anything, but they will automatically attain everything. When something emerges from a mind, it is limitless. If there's a diamond mine, then that mine will have like countless, limitless diamonds. So in the same way, happiness will automatically emerge from within. This is attained in the form of a blessing. You did not make any effort for happiness. You only made the effort of giving a donation through words, and you received the attainment of happiness. See, in the world out there, people are running after happiness. How can I find happiness? But happiness becomes a natural byproduct of our making effort to give the donation. Yeah, through words. When we donate through our words, we help others, we change their lives, then automatically we experience happiness, we experience contentment, we experience fullness, There is more and more effectiveness in what we say. The arrow strikes the target. It becomes effective in very beautiful ways. And such beautiful things happen in our lives. So because of giving a donation, now Baba is talking about donating through our actions. And what do we donate through actions? Virtues. So because of giving a donation of virtues through actions, what do you become an embodiment of? Because of giving a donation of virtues through actions, what do you become an embodiment of? So Baba is saying an angel. By performing action, that is by donating virtues, their faces and behavior will both be like those of an angel. By performing actions, that is by donating virtues, their faces and behavior will both be like those of an angel. They'll be light. There will be the light of both types. Yeah, Baba is saying there will be the light of both types. That is, there will be the sparkling light and also lightness. Light heavy and light, yeah, the shining light. So whatever steps they take will be light. There won't be heaviness in their steps. They will not experience any burden, but it will be as though a power is making them move. Yeah, they feel that they are on an escalator or travelator or some sort of an elevator. They will feel that a power is making them move. They will experience help in every action. They will experience receiving blessings from everyone in their every action. Yeah, so first there is no burden. They will feel light. They feel as if there's power, a power of blessings that are helping them move forward. Secondly, those who become great donors through their actions experience the attainment of all blessings in their lives. Because of being worthy of receiving blessings from everyone, not through making effort, but in the form of a blessing. So those who give a donation through their actions will firstly be seen as angels, and secondly, they will experience themselves to be an embodiment of blessings. You see? So they'll be seen as angels, light, double light. So light heavy, there won't be any burden, that kind of lightness, and then they will have that shine. The sparkling light will be seen by others, and also their lives will become an embodiment of all blessings. So now check. Am I lacking in any type of donation? Am I giving all three types of donation? You must definitely fulfill the account of all three types of donation in one way or another. For this, you must look for methods and chances. Do not say, I will do it if I'm given a chance. You have to take the chance. It's not that you will be given a chance. When you become such great donors, people will be able to see the aura of light and might in you. From your forehead, people will be able to see the orb of light. And through your behavior and words, they'll be able to see the orb of the might of knowledge. That is, they will be able to see the seed, the capital, seed with a capital S, that is Baba. They'll be able to see the orb of the might of knowledge through our behavior and words. That is, they'll be able to see God in us, Shiv Baba in us. They are your master seeds, are you not? Again, a wonderful title for us, master seeds. Yeah, the recent title was angels, right? So now from angels, Baba is saying you are master seeds. Those who are seen as having the orbs of light and might will become the practical form of the images that grant visions. Those who are seen as having the orbs of light and might will become the practical form of the images that grant visions. Do you understand? Is there a picture in this hall in which the orbs of light and might are portrayed? Someone said that of Lakshmi and Narayan. So this is in parenthesis. Another said that of Brahma Baba. So Baba is saying, look, by seeing the image, it is as though your face changes. Just by looking at these images, our face changes. You should also become living images. So we have to become like that. These are images. These are, images on the wall, but we have to become living images that as soon as people see your activity, pardon me, as soon as people see you, their activity and their faces and features change. See what is Baba saying? You should also become living images so that as soon as people see you, their activity and their faces and features change. You have to become like that. You're becoming that. To come to the land of blessings means to claim a right to blessings. Why do people go on a pilgrimage? And someone said, to finish their sins. People go there because that land has that speciality. And so what speciality does this land have? Madhuban, what is the speciality of this land? You automatically receive blessings from the place which is the land of blessings. You will receive a blessing from yourself, will you not? Another wonderful thing, Papa said, you will receive a blessing from yourself. We always think about blessings from Baba. We always think about blessings from seniors, blessing from other people, blessing from souls that we serve. But Baba is also reminding us we will receive a blessing from yourself, ourselves. There's no need to ask for these. Therefore, from today, you must stop asking for anything. Consider yourself to have a right. Do you understand? Acha. Om Shanti. I can stop sharing here. So yes, Rakhi Ben, I was able to finish in 37 minutes.
Yeah. So we maintain few moments of silence and then we can unmute ourselves and share the reflections of today's Murli. Yes, brother?
Sounds great, dear sister.
We can unmute ourselves and share our reflections. Over to you, brother.
So do they share on their own, Sister Rakhi? How does it work?
Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
Okay.
Om Shanti. Brother, is my voice audible?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
brother.
Okay. Very beautiful, Murli. One point which I need a little clarification is where Baba is saying that when we souls reach our perfect stage and imbibe the imperishable sanskars, that is when we will be in a position to enable the beggar souls to also imbibe these imperishable sanskars. And he is mentioned about souls of Lord Jesus, who in future then become the founders of religion. So here Baba is talking about giving the message in a second. So I wanted to clarify this: giving the message in a second is obviously through drishti and vritti, na? Or is it through words as well? Because in a second word is coming, and it's like through my vision or through my vritti, I'm transferring the essence of knowledge. Because these founders of the religion play a very major role, and they have a lot in them, which they explain. So, how is that possible? How does it work? What is your understanding about this, Shanti?
Correct. Yes, that's 100% right, Rachnaben. And in a way that 1 second is metaphorically implied by Baba. Then 1 second in a way, very short period of time, in a little bit of time, say maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, still it is a second in the grand scheme of things. So there could be some words spoken, but by large, it's the energy that we transmit to the souls, and that's what Baba is expecting us to reach, to that state where in a very short period of time we are able to transmit that energy to them, the vibrations, the vritti, the feelings, and so they can catch all of that along with maybe a few words here and there, a little bit of knowledge. I feel personally that like Jesus Christ gave the message of love. So maybe he'll come for a session where, we are talking about love. Maybe he'll come and join a class where love is being talked about. The topic is love. Maybe when Buddha comes in, he, in a way, in the copper age, talks about karma. So maybe he will attend a session on karma. But in that session, that 1-2 hour session, maybe he will get so much of power, so much of strength, so much of vibrations and vritti that will be transmitted to him, that he will get a lot. So metaphorically, I would say 1 second. Is that good enough, Rachnaben? But you're right.
Yes, I am getting you, and I was just wondering that session, whoever soul would be giving, and the power to catch would be so strong that it'll emerge after 2,500 years. I mean, it's quite a wonder of the drama. Anyways, thank you so much. Thank you.
Right. And then these souls are also primed in a way, right? They're no ordinary souls. They're destined to do that in the next kalpa. So, sometimes you will just share something. Sometimes I realize that I'm sharing something I myself don't remember that I've shared. And then there'll be one soul in the audience who will catch that point in such a beautiful way. A young soul, maybe even a 9-year or 10-year-old child, will catch a point so beautifully. So maybe, these souls are so primed. I feel they're so primed that they will catch that in a very short period of time as well. And so, of course, the donor, the person who will be speaking, the gathering they will be in will be very charged. And so the power of giving will be there, but the power of receiving also, is there for these souls. So, all right, so that we have BK.
Yes, Om.
Yeah, Om Shanti, brother. A great, delightful Murli session. Though I joined a little late because I'm in Madhuban. Uh, I can understand the lines which Babdada said that in land of blessings, Babdada's blessings are there, and then our own blessings on ourselves is also there. That point I could relate when I could feel the blessings here. And second point is that the Trimurti souls are Master Almighty Authority souls. That point also, especially every word is where Baba says, "Do you understand?" They're so deep things, deep words of wisdom. I mean, and the Trimurti role, that creator. We are creator of pure thoughts. In that, Baba said, "Be a Shiv Shakti," where you create powerful pure thoughts and then destroy the hateful thoughts with the full force and fastest possible means. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Yes, so brother Om is, you're receiving your own blessings, you're experiencing your own blessings, you're giving blessings to yourself in
Very
Madhuban.
Very true, Bhaiji. Very true. I can feel this, both the aspects of Godfather's blessings, Brahmin Parivar's blessing, and your own blessing to your own self. You realize internally, you would go deep and then see, I mean, that point form, you can feel that, we are here, we are living in an unreal world. I mean, with bodies, carrying bodies and all that, actually, but we are souls. We eternal. I mean, we are full of powers. That experience you can have in Madhuban. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother. What a vision Baba has given. Like, I'm an aura of light and might. This is what we all want to become, as Rachna Ben said. If at the end I become an aura of light and might, definitely, why beggar souls? I can send my rays like a lighthouse to all the souls. And when Baba speaks about Trimurti, I remember in those days, before I came to that, the word God, G-O-D, we used to be told it is generator, operator, destroyer. That's how the word must be formed. But I didn't know the deep meaning that I could also be one. I could also be a co-creator like the Father. So the way Baba has just, if you will run through the Murli from a knowledge viewpoint, he just gives three things. He's saying, like, sometime back, I remember he gave us two things. He gave me a mirror to look at myself, and he gave me an orb of light in my hand. And today he's saying, from your mind, give powers, your master almighty authority, then you will experience peace within you. You will have success, you will have stability, you'll not be subservient. Again, he says, if you donate words through knowledge, your master knowledgeful, you'll become valuable, you'll become essence, and then you'll be happy and content. See what he's telling us, even what to do, what I get, and all. And then he's saying, if you donate virtues as you're doing, performing, you are an angel. And then I'll give you two lights, and you get blessings from all. I think if each of these donation we really write, like, a science student, aim of the experiment, how to do the experiment, what I get out of the experiment if I do, then what Einstein scientist, I will be like an aura of light and might. Then all souls will be in front of him.
Thank you. Sister Raki, do we read the points that souls have typed in the chat? How do we do that? Please take from here.
You can.
Acha. So here BK Lakshmi has typed, Master Almighty Authority, all powers are imbibed through this stage. And the conference age, life is as valuable as a diamond. Thank you, Lakshmi Ben.
Yesterday, myself and Shwetangai were speaking in the evening, and we were just talking about today's Murli, that it is such an intoxicating Murli, where Baba has actually unfolded I'll use that word in Hindi, that's Raz. He's really unfolded as to how these great souls come in existence and how the catching power makes the difference in just few seconds. So a Murli which I'll be taking on reading again for the day and experiencing the whole essence of what Baba is talking about. He's taking us through what God is. He's taking us through how different souls gets their existence. Then he's talking about how do you do service through mind, word, and action, and how does that reflects in the world out. The point that really touched me was we don't even know when we will touch which souls, and we will give an experience to them that even they have the power to stabilize and take for themselves this beauty of being stable in all situations, in all circumstances. That's a practice that I'm taking on. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you, Rakhi.
Before we move on to the meditation, Ami Ben has this announcement for Sunday. Ami Ben, can you take on the announcement?
Yeah, sure. Om Shanti. We have an invitation for a special online session by English Avyak Murli Club. It's on Sunday, 1st January 2023. The topic of this session is New Habits for the New Year. The facilitator of this topic is done by Dr. Tina. She is a Global Harmony, she works at Global Harmony House at New York. So we invite all the brothers and sisters and also the divine souls who are here at present to join this session on 1st of January and take the opportunity. It will be also a combined session for the 31st January Baba Milan's Murli. So let's take this opportunity and be present on 1st of January. The timing will be same at 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Om Shanti. I've also shared the links to join. Those are new. I've shared it on the chat box. Thank you. Shwetang Bhai, over to you.
Until brother unmutes himself, let's stabilize ourselves and reflect on the various points of Murli.
So let's see ourselves as Trikaldarshi souls. Souls that can clearly see the past, the present, and the future. In this state, we are able to see exactly what we need to do. As we become Master Trikaldarshi, we are also able to stabilize in the state or stage of becoming Master Almighty Authorities. And great donors. Donating through our minds, all the powers that we have received from Baba. Donating to our words the wonderful jewels of knowledge that we've received from Baba. And through our actions, we donate all the virtues that we have imbibed from Baba. See yourself receiving the reward of each of these 3 types of donations that you are making to the world. As you become Master Trimurti souls, creating new sanskaras, destroying the old sanskaras, and then sustaining these new sanskaras so that they become permanent. See yourself bringing about a permanent change in everyone around you, in all those who come in your contact. See yourself becoming angels, angels of light, angels of might. Totally light, free from all burdens. Serving the whole world. Transforming the whole world. Receiving blessings in this process from Baba, from others, as well as from ourselves. So Master Trikaldashis, Master Trimurtis, great donors, Master Almighty Authorities, Master Knowledgeful, Angels of Light and Might, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Shwetang Bhai. It was a really powerful Murli and lots of practice and checking points in that. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Divine Soul. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a wonderful day. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister. Thank you, Brother.
Om Shanti.